So we have a question about residence life and how it's like living with a roommate. I think this viewer is a little concerned about living with a roommate, how you got to find your roommate, and how that process was for you, and how you've adjusted into the residence halls at MCPHS. So I'm going to hand this off to Leah and Jacob to talk a little bit about their first year experience living in the residence halls and how they found their roommates and how it all worked out for them.
Perfect. So for me, I actually went random with my roommates. So that makes it sound scary, which it was a little bit, but I mean, when you're meeting people, like if you want to go with someone, you definitely can. But for me, I just wanted to like just go random and just see who I got matched up with. And it actually worked out very well. My direct roommate and I both went random, and we're living together next year. So that's a good sign. We're both very close, and I was in the apartment style. So if you actually went on tour of MCPHS, you saw my room. I live in Matricaria. And so I had the apartment style. So there's 4 people in your room. So you have a kitchen, a living area. You have 2 rooms and 2 people in each room. You have your own shower and bathroom, which is super, super nice. So I really appreciated that. And I absolutely loved living there my first year. It was super nice. It's right above all the buildings. So you could run downstairs for class 10 minutes before and still be early. So there are definitely some perks to living in Matricaria, and I will definitely say I had a great first year experience.
Thank you, Leah. I also had a similar experience to Leah. I chose to do a random roommate. And it's not completely, I mean, you don't know who you're going in with, but the Residence Life office does offer a survey where you'll put down like all your preferences, like, oh, I like things to be clean, neat, you know, I don't really care. And then there's a whole bunch of criteria. It's like 2 or 3 pages full of questions. So that way they don't put you with someone who like has completely different like sleep schedules or priorities than you. And, you know, a big thing is like, do you like to socialize in your room? Would you rather socialize outside of the room? Stuff like that. So that way you're not completely put with someone who, you know, you don't collaborate with at all, and it's just not a good situation. So I filled that survey out, and now my roommate, him and I are like best friends. We're living together next year again. He knows some of my other friends too, and we've kind of all like bonded that way. And we're making plans to like, once everything is cleared up, we're gonna hang out over the summer with all of our friends. So definitely, if you are scared about doing a random roommate, you know, don't be, as long as you fill out that survey and you're open-minded to, you know, you don't have a closed-minded view of like, you know, the perfect person that you're looking for. You know, you're going to be different. You're going to have, you know, similarities and differences. You know, as long as everyone's respectful to each other, I don't think it'll be a problem at all, and it'll turn out really well.
We have some questions about move-in day. As of now, move-in day is on for August 27th. So if Leah, if you could talk a little bit about the move-in day experience and what it was like for maybe you and your mom, and how that procedure went for you moving just from New Hampshire, but how that was for you as an adjustment.
Sure. So I moved in with my mom, my sister, and myself. And so my car was packed like to the top. Like I had so much stuff. I was like super overwhelmed. I was so excited. It was my first time like meeting my roommates, and there were so many emotions. But when I like pulled up to the school, there were so many people like everywhere, and there were so many bins, and I was just like, how am I gonna get all my stuff up there? There were so many bins. The Res Life team is amazing. They had people helping. I had like 4 trips, and people were helping coming up with my mom. They met my mom before they met me. It was just, everyone is so great and so helpful. There was a lot of stuff everywhere, and it is going to get messy, but my mom always says it gets messier before it gets cleaner. So that's definitely something that was true when I was moving in. But it was honestly like a very smooth thing. Like saying goodbye to my mom and my sister was definitely like super sad, but I got to see them, and FaceTime is a great thing. But it was very smooth, and